Hello and welcome to Marketing Global Edition with me, Jasmine Montgomery.
And me, Piers 𝐒𝐲.
So, Piers, I think you're hijacking the podcast today, which is great fun for me. I get to sit back and relax and you take over the show. So, what are we talking about today, 𝐒𝐲?
I thought I would actually, and I'll tell you why in a moment, but I'll start it by saying, Jasmine, what is the world's most successful strapline in your opinion?
Oh, straplines, a hotly contested issue between the two of us. So you are going to hear some banter, people. Put your helmets on. Well, I think there is only one truly fantastically good strapline in the world, and that is Nike Just Do It. And I think everybody else should go home and forget about straplines because it's got to be Just Do It. Just Do It rocks.
Okay, fine. Okay, absolutely. I mean, there are more though. There are many more that are sort of a really brilliant shortcut to a brand.
Are there though? Okay, go on. Do you want to? I tell you what. Why don't you quiz me, and it'll be a win-lose situation because if you give me a quiz on taglines and I nail them, it disproves my point, which is taglines are rubbish, and it will prove that they are a brand asset. If, however, I don't get them, which will make me look silly, I will at least win my argument, which is that they're actually not that effective. So it's...
Okay, I will do. And I'll tell you why, because I've read this article in The Drum by Mark Ritson. And he's been writing about John Lewis, have always been known for a really famous strapline. Jasmine,
Never
first
knowingly
question.
undersold.
Right, there's another one, you see. So anyway, Never Knowingly Undersold was created in 1925. It's been around forever, right?
Can you just tell everybody who John Lewis is?
Sorry?
We have an international audience. Can you just remind them who John Lewis is?
Oh, John Lewis is started in 1925, a family department store back in the day that they had a few stores around London and beyond. And then the son came in. I can't remember his name, but he revolutionised the place, made it into a partnership where every employee had a share in the profit of the business, and it became a very, very famous brand. So much so it's everywhere all over the UK. I don't know if it's anywhere further than that, but it's a very well-known brand, very well respected, high quality, everything really, and you can buy anything there. It's lovely.
It's where we will buy our sheets and towels. Okay, right. Never knowingly undersold. Sorry, carry on. Mark Ritson.
Yeah, so anyway, they changed it in 2022 to for all of life's moments, which actually, it's not very good, is it? Why on earth would you throw away such amazing brand asset? And see, so this is my point. I think straplines are fantastic brand assets. They are a shortcut to a brand. And if they're really good, they come sort of part of the cultural conversation, if you like. We have another. Well, you see Just Do It T-shirts, right? Don't you? You see. What's Apple's strapline? Third question.
Think different.
Oh, look, another one, right? So you see Think Different T-shirts, and it's a quick encapsulation of what they stand for. So Think Different. It's a creative machine. It's different to like PCs out there. I mean, actually, I think it's the biggest brand in the world, so everyone thinks the same really with Apple, but never mind.
Exactly. Who among us is striking out as an iconoclast when we pull out our iPhone? No, I mean, I hear what you're saying. I mean, I think that way too much time and attention is poured into straplines. And by straplines, I should just clarify that we don't mean like a campaign line for an ad. We mean a strapline that should endure the test of time. And unlike Piers, I think that the time for straplines is over. I think that a lot of them are generic rubbish and that they get boiled down to something like, for life's moments, which says nothing. I think they generally, an elephant, which is a mouse designed by a committee. Once everyone's had a say and pulled every possibly interesting word out of the strapline, you get left with rubbish. And there are some sterling examples, sure. And if you've had a strapline for 50 years and it's working for you, I'm not saying you should get rid of them, but when we're creating new brands, I feel that in this day and age, it's possibly more about a hashtag or more about beautiful simplicity, because I think that having to put a strapline and a logo and information and product information and prices and everything on an ad or a post on social, I think it's a visual distraction often more than it is an asset. But I think we should start with Piers is going to quiz me, and I have not been doing my homework. I don't know if I'm going to get any of these. Piers,
I'm just laughing. I so fundamentally disagree with you on all those points.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
I will give you a chance to rebut after.
But yeah,
let's do the quiz and see
try and do a quiz. So, I mean, I don't really know where to start here. I can give you the brand and get you to name the strapline.
Oh no, that's mean. Surely the other way around.
Well, I mean, you'll know them all.
Will I? Okay, well then give me the brand and I'll see if I know the strapline.
Okay, De Beers.
Diamonds Are Forever. Which was originally Marilyn Monroe, but anyway.
Actually, Diamonds Forever, it's a 007 film, but A Diamond Is Forever is their strapline.
More importantly, it was a song by Marilyn Monroe before it was I'm sure before it was a Bond film, but we can check.
Anyway, the strapline is A Diamond Is Forever.
Okay, I'm close. Come on.
That's been around. It was around for 70 years. It is world famous. It encapsulates everything about diamond and De Beers' own diamonds, right? So for me, it's a great strapline. However, unbelievably, they changed it after 70 years. So in 2017, they came up with Real is Rare. Did you know that?
Do you not think that possibly the discussion went like this? Like, Diamonds Are Forever was great at a time when marriage was forever, but now the marriages don't last. So what's the point of having something that lasts forever? Actually, we need to look at its rarity value to justify a ridiculous premium for what is at the end of the day a bit of carbon.
That's a good point, actually, because there are, for me, what makes a great strapline is they need to be memorable. First of all, they capture the brand in essence, right? But they need to be memorable, easy to recall. They're really emotional. You think about Just Do It. It's like get on with it. It's a buck up. It's really good. That's emotional. They need to be timeless, and I agree with you that maybe a diamond isn't forever. So a timelessness of straplines, that's why they need to work across decades, which the really famous ones do actually.
Yeah.
Right, next on the quiz. I'm going to give you the slogan. You have to guess the brand. How about that?
Okay. All right. That should be.
We try harder.
We try harder. Oh, I totally know that one. But is it? I know it's a car rental. Is it 𝐓𝐢𝐴𝐕S?
Yes. Right. So they were always number 2 to Hertz, weren't they? So what a great strapline. We try harder. Yeah, and they really apparently do. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, but some of they belong to a genre of straplines that I think are ridiculous, which is ones that instantly cause me to say, well, jolly well make more of an effort, my friend. It's like Ford with Go Further. I'm like, no, don't tell me to go further. You have one job, Ford, and that is to get me from A to B. Don't make it my problem. If you want me to go further, you go further. Or like, somebody has...
Find the emotional aspect of brands, Jasmine?
No, and Toyota, let's go places. No. Don't let's me. You have the job, Toyota, of getting me from A to B. And if you're crossing Toyota off your list right now, see, I knew it. Let's go places is ridiculous. It's like, so it belongs to that.
What about 𝐓𝐢𝐴𝐕S? Hold on.
Try harder. Bloody well, I'm sorry, I'm about to swear, but bloody well do it brilliantly. In the first place.
Another one that Mark Ritson pointed out, right? So We Try Harder started in 1962 for 𝐓𝐴𝐕S. It's been a fantastic strapline for 50 years, right? And then in 2012, they changed it to... Do you know what?
What?
Right, you've never heard of it. It's Your Space.
Oh, please. They've given up completely. They've gone from trying harder to just being like, do you know what? We don't think we can possibly do anything here. So, make it your space. Chuck your tissues on the seats. We've given up.
But what's fantastic, the point of his article and half of these examples I'm reading out is that in 2023 they went back to We Try Harder. So it's amazing that how many of these brands, they're all going back to their old straplines because it was a really strong brand asset. And they've tried to, maybe a new marketing team, maybe a new agency, big pitch.
Yeah.
But, oh, I know, we've got this good idea. Let's change your strapline after 50 years. And every single one of them, with the exception of De Beers, Stella, and Hilton,
Stella,
have gone back to the old one.
Stella, feel free to beat your wife. No. Stella, reassuringly expensive.
Reassuringly expensive. Ran for years, from 1982 to 2017. And now it's been changed to She Is a Thing of Beauty.
Oh, please.
I'm not helping my argument here, am I?
Well, you are making your case that a golden oldie is perhaps something to hold on to. That I think you're making that case well. Go on, hit me with some
Right,
more.
quick fire. We're going to quick fire now. Okay, you ready? Um, American Express.
Don't leave home without it.
Right, interestingly, that was from 1975 to 2004. Then they changed it to My Life, My Card.
I mean, what a tautology. Like, yes, it is my card.
Yeah.
When
So,
that's
like,
the best you can say for yourself is, yes, we have a card.
that's back to Don't Leave Home Without It. It's back again, right? It's been back in for like 7 years.
Okay.
Tesco.
Every little helps. You love this one. I think it's unbelievably silly.
It's a rallying cry for the whole company. It's like a purpose statement for every employee. How, every little helps. They can all help in their only little ways. Why don't you like it?
Because I don't want somebody to aim low. I want somebody to aim high.
What? So what would you change it to? Every lot helps.
I wouldn't have a slogan. I would just have Tesco set out to be the best supermarket, not do micro improvements.
Listen to this. In 2013, they changed it for 2 years to Making Moments Matter, which did make me laugh because that's Motorola Solutions strapline.
Yeah, that
So
sounds
that's
like
quite in trouble for doing that.
every sort of, like a just sort of baking brand in the world, and every like Kodak, and I don't know, but like boring.
All
Snooze
right.
fest.
Next. Okay. I'm going to do 2 more. Hilton.
Ooh, Hilton. I can't remember. What's Hilton?
Actually, Take Me to the Hilton. It's got Hilton in it.
Now, I can see why that one may have felt like it was dating a little bit. I mean, you say that to young single women. I don't know if that doesn't feel a little bit date rapey, frankly.
Yeah. It's wrong for the times, isn't it? But they
Yeah.
changed it in 2011 to this. Travel should take you places. I mean,
So generic, it's ridiculous. And compare that to Mandarin Oriental, who would put like Helen Mirren in an ad and say she's a fan when they have a fan logo. Like that was witty and interesting.
that was quite a good strapline, wasn't it, Jasmine?
Fantastic. That was a good start.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're all okay. It was reasonable.
All right. Anyway, last, interestingly, Adidas, Impossible is Nothing, got changed to.
I
Do
knew
you know
that one.
what they run with now?
No.
You Got This.
Oh, please. Oh, please. Right. That also falls into a category that drives me crazy of poor grammar in straplines, right? So the whole kind of eat more chicken, spelt CHIKIN, right? Chick-fil-A. That really annoys me. What are the other ones? There's a whole bunch of like got milk. Nobody says got milk. You can't just butcher the English language and call it a strapline. I'm loving it. No, I am loving it. Like they can't just make up grammar. That
But they
drives me absolutely mad.
People can do what they want.
Well, they
If
can't.
it's,
They
if it's
cannot have
brands
my
and
respect.
selling- Hmm?
They cannot have my respect if they do that.
That's okay. You're not, the customers of. Oh, are you the customer of McDonald's?
Well, I have a 12-year-old boy, so I'm a pretty frequent customer of McDonald's, I've got to be honest.
All right, I'm going to now. I'm going to be kind to you now. I've got some examples of criticised straplines, widely criticised straplines.
Okay, thank
Some
you.
have gone, and some are new.
Okay,
So I'm going to do 5 or 6 of them. Okay.
okay.
So if Nike's is just do it, what's Under Armour's?
Gosh, I have no idea. Like, live to fight another day.
Yeah, it's vague. It's seen as weak. It is. I will.
I will. I will what? I will kill. I will fall over. I will fail. I will pass out at the first hurdle. I will break a sweat. Like, finish your sentences, people. Like, got milk. You have to define it slightly more than that. It's so annoying.
So,
That's like Samsung, do what you can't. Do what you can't what? That's no help at all. Okay, that's rubbish. Right.
okay. So, Electrolux.
Electrolux.
Those
Oh,
ones?
nothing sucks like an Electrolux. Which refers to vacuum cleaners, people. And so it's a funny pun.
The
Do you
next
know-
one is on
Can
the
I
edge
just
of
tell you-
decency and what we should talk about, Jasmine.
Okay.
But I'm going to read it out. Okay. I don't think. I'm not going to comment on it, but I'm just going to read what it is. Okay. And who
Okay.
it's by. So, Sunglass Shack. Their strapline: sitting on faces since 2001.
Oh dear.
I'll move on to the next one.
I do love a bit of humour in a strapline. Like the one, that is so bad. That is so bad, Guy. Like, you've gone pink. If you're listening
sorry,
to this on
it's just a
Spotify
bit-
rather than watching it on YouTube, Guylar has gone totally red. Can I just say, though, there are a couple of hilarious ones. Like Old Spice at one point had, if your father hadn't worn it, you wouldn't exist. Sorry, if your grandfather hadn't worn it, you wouldn't exist. Which is hilarious. And back in the 70s, do you remember Millwall strapline in the 70s?
Millwall Football Club.
Yeah.
No.
Their strapline was, no one likes us, we don't care. I do think some humor is great. Like Marmite, you either love it or hate it. Like, if you're going to have a bit of humor, you might catch me. But okay, go on.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing about humour is I don't know if it will last for a very long. It won't spread through the decades, will it? I think that's more of a short-term.
Well, as you've just proved with your sunglasses one too, like social mores evolve, and there are things you can and can't say decades
Two
later.
more. So, Nigeria tourism.
Uh-oh.
Good people, great nation.
I mean, I think that's probably true about Nigeria, but it's a bit generic, isn't it? It's
Well-
funny, actually, that point, because every time we do destination branding with any destination in the world, and you say to people, what is the best thing about your country? What is the differentiator about your country? They say, the people. They can't all be differentiating on the basis of the people. But it's very interesting about destinations, because I think very few destinations have any good strap lines. So apart from a real classic, which is I Heart New York, which I actually think is one of the sort of strong ones of all time.
Yeah, very good. And I think that's sort of been used in other places now. I've seen I Heart London, I Heart Beirut. You sort of see it everywhere as a.
Yeah, people have hijacked it.
It's been copied, which is a great form of flattery.
Right.
Talking of destinations, New Zealand tourism recently this year, 2025, launched a new one.
Oh, wait, I know this. This is hilarious. It's something really funny based on some really hilarious statistic. I can't remember what it is. Tell me.
It's everyone must go! !
Oh, that's hilarious.
Which has been mocked for sounding like a clearance sale.
Yeah.
or an emigration push.
Yeah, totally. It sounds like Trump's America. When I was at Harvard, in Harvard Square, there was a travel agent, and their slogan on their window was, please go away often. And that was quite funny. Sorry, I had to name drop there just to get that in. But
did you get a Harvard by any chance? I didn't know that. I've been working with you for like 20 years.
dropped the H-bomb. Sorry, people.
Right, listen, I'm nearly done with the poor ones, but it's a couple of mistakes here. There's three mistakes here. Well, your view on the last one, but Nike London Marathon 2025, they had a particular strapline for the marathon, which was never again. And then it says never again till next year. And anyway, but never again is strongly tied to Holocaust remembrance. So that was seen as very insensitive, and obviously I don't think they will use that one again.
Right, yes, bad, naughty.
I have worse.
You should Google it. Put it in Google, people, and see what comes up. And if it's 50 sites saying the Holocaust, but they don't use it.
Yeah, I know. It's just that's a lack of checking, isn't it? I mean,
Just
you just
put it into Google.
Yeah.
Honestly. Okay.
There's I think it's a teeth whitening product in Australia, brand's called White Glow, and their strapline was "Make the White Choice," which I don't think we really need to. Obviously, racially tone deaf. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's not. I mean, that is not helpful, people. That is not a good idea, and I don't even think you needed to Google that one. You just needed to ask two people in your office.
And then, I mean, there's so many more. I'm not even going to go into MAGA, but I will talk about Jaguar. So Jaguar, copy nothing, delete ordinary, break molds. What was your view on that, Jasmine?
Well, I think we're straying into campaign lines there, which we said wasn't, I mean, I guess I don't really like being told what to do by a brand, being bossed around by a brand. I'm like, no, you go and do something and make me a promise and give me a proposition. Stop telling me how to live my life. That annoys me.
I think the problem with the ones we've just seen, the problem with many rubbish straplines, and there are many rubbish straplines, you know, a good one's hard to create, right? A good one has to be, as I said, it needs to be emotive, often action-orientated ones, like just do it, you know, think different. But they are sort of telling you what to do, right?
They do tell me what to do. I tell you the ones, go on, finish your
But
point.
they're emotive. They hit you emotionally. You know, they make you think about something. You know, why should I want to do it? I don't know. So it taps into your feelings. I think that's when it really gets quite strong.
I like the ones that are really well written, and I think the people who often write really terrific straplines are newspapers, unsurprisingly, because truly good writers may end up working for a newspaper rather than an ad agency. No offense to all our copywriters, but like so the New York Times has all the news that's fit to print, and the Independent has it is a you question mark referring to their name Independent. But my favorite one is the Washington Post, which I think says something quite beautiful and wonderful, which is democracy dies in darkness. And that is a great use of the English language. So that I'm happy to sit and listen to, unlike where's the beef from Wednesdays, which, you know, I could just live without, frankly.
What about, I always know, do you know Salman Rushdie was a copywriter?
Really?
He did one of my favourite ever lines, which was,
no.
I think, like British Milk Marketing Board, whatever. But anyway, it was for cream cakes. And it was naughty but nice.
Yeah.
I remember that from childhood. Absolutely.
That's interesting. I couldn't have told you that's where it came from. But I mean, obviously, loads of them end up in sort of common parlance. I think one that we all quote so much in the UK is "does what it says on the tin," which was Ronseal.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that there are things like that. The ones I quite like, I think, or that work well, reasonably well, are things like MasterCard, right? So I think very often what happens is you've got a brand shouting at you. And our creative director, Hannah, says she's completely over straplines. She thinks it's like old people standing there with a megaphone shouting at you. The ones, and it's better to engage people in a conversation. I think somebody who's done it well was MasterCard, where they have like, there are some things money can't buy, for everything else there's MasterCard. Because you can apply that to so many things. So people will say like, you know, when they had the priceless campaign, like football is priceless, for everything else there's MasterCard. You know, chocolate is priceless, for everything else there's MasterCard. Travel is priceless, for everything else there's MasterCard. When they're campaignable in that way, or can really enter into the vernacular, that's great.
Another example I absolutely love, and it is part of the vernacular, but it is another UK example, unfortunately, but it is should have gone to Specsavers.
Brilliant.
And the campaign is always just hilarious. It has like situations where people do something stupid because they can't see properly or things like that. Anyway, so it's just part of the vernacular. Oh, should have gone to Specsavers whenever there's a small mistake nowadays.
Yeah, my favourite one is a farmer, sheep farmer, and he's putting all his sheep through the sheep shearing process, and he's got this wonderful collie dog who's the sheepdog who's shepherding all the sheep, and he accidentally puts the poor collie through the shearer, and the line is should have gone to Specsavers, and then we all say it now, don't we? We all say, oh, should have gone to Specsavers. A category that I think really suffers from terrible straplines is the food category. I don't know if you remember, but for a little while, I don't know if it was just a particular ad campaign, but Burger King said like we put the urge in Burger King because somebody discovered that it had the word urge in burger.
Right.
And then when you have things like Pringles, you can't stop. Like pop till you once you pop, you can't stop.
Yeah.
Things like that, where it's like, yeah, they're just.
That's a truth insight. You know, people that eat Pringles, you tend to go through the whole thing.
Yeah, but it's also kind of a call to an eating disorder. You know, it's like put the urge in Burger King. Once you pop, you can't. Like, stop telling me to keep eating. You know, that's just not.
But they're a food brand. They're crisps. You know, they're there to be sold as crisps. They're going to do their best job to sell themselves. They're not worried about other people's eating disorders. They'd say, don't eat crisps.
I know, it's like eat more chicken, but
well, on that,
I think that they should eat more chicken is Chick-fil-A, who's a brand I detest. But yeah, go on.
KFC, finger licking chicken. Do you know what? Do you know what that?
Finger
Do you know
licking,
where that failed? Because obviously they're an international brand. In China, it was re-articulated badly, which meant eat your fingers off.
That's brilliant. They had to stop it during COVID because, of course, it wasn't.
No finger licking. No, wash your hands thoroughly. 30 seconds minimum.
Totally. So sometimes events, dear boy, events overtake one, and one has to. But there are so many that just are so boring, So many are so boring. Dell, every little thing is everything. Starbucks, coffee that inspires. Find me a strapline that inspires. Starbucks.
Okay, no, I do agree. A lot of them are weak, because there are so many out there. Too many are generic, have too many words, are culturally limiting. But when it's good, and you have one that's really good, these are the ones I'm on about. They are really, really huge brand assets. I know we talked about Just Do It, Think Different, but there are loads of them. A Diamond is Forever. John Lewis is Never Knowingly Undersold. They are such a strong brand asset, and they are wonderful. And why on earth would you throw them away? And that's my argument, to keep the really good ones and work really hard to get a good one. And if you can't get a good one, maybe don't have one.
Okay, I think as usual, we've probably ended up in a space, we come from disagreement to agreement. If you're one of the 10 brands in the world that has a good strapline, keep it. You keep investing in it. If you're one of the 10 million brands that is saying something ultra generic, like Panasonic, a better life, a better world, don't bother. Drop it. See if you can find a hashtag that people are following, and otherwise go for some simplicity on your packaging and on your advertising, and let your logo do the trick, and have an interesting campaign line. But, spare us, please, because we're so over it.
I tell you, just one note for that Panasonic. What straplines are now being used for, and I don't know if I think I do agree with this, is that purpose. The reason that a company exists beyond making profit has become a mainstream thing for many corporations for many years now, right? But the strapline is now used as a shortcut to what their purpose is. So you may see, that's why the ones you think, I don't really know about that one, like the Panasonic one, I bet you that's because it ladders back to their purpose. Anyway, on that note,
we're going to have another debate.
The emotional
another
ones.
time about purpose, because again, Piers thinks purpose is important and I don't. I think we just have to give a nod to one other good one before we go, which is L'Oreal, Because You're Worth It, which is, I think, one of the timeless classics, and we shouldn't not mention it. But I feel like we've mentioned most of the timeless classics. I don't think there are many other brilliant ones that we haven't touched on. Maybe Gillette, The Best a Man Can Get. That's quite good. I don't know. But seriously,
you see, there's loads.
There aren't many. There aren't many more. If you think we've missed one, please tell us in the comments. If you come up with a brilliant one that's absolutely phenomenal, we'll mention it next week. But
without using ChatGPT.
Without using ChatGPT, you can do it from memory. Yes, indeed. I wasn't cheating when Piers was quizzing me. Well, listen, everybody, thank you very much for listening. I hope that was entertaining. Please don't waste too much time thinking about your strapline. You put those brain cells to better use, and hope that you will tune in next week.
Thank you very much. Please spend lots of time thinking about a really, really distinctive, different, memorable, emotional, timeless, actionable strapline. And
yeah, but Piers,
serve you well.
We don't have a strapline. Marketing Global Edition does not have a strapline.
Yet.
All right, folks. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Marketing Global Edition is sponsored by 𝐒�ou𝐧𝐧𝐽, the ad generator for small businesses that serves you effective and affordable ads in seconds. And by 7 Brands, the international advertising and branding agency that has worked with clients around the world from Coca-Cola to Facebook.